All right, today we're going to speak to Karl Anthony. Karl Anthony got dressed this morning and decided to go out on an interview. And Karl Anthony, how'd your interview go?
It was unexpected. I ended up going back to the same place where I was at previously, where wasn't really interested in the offer very much because just got out of high school and it didn't seem that necessary, and it was paid off commission. There's a bunch of details that made it not look good for me, like a good fit for me.
Okay, so you figured that the job wasn't good for you. What company did you go to interview at?
It's Primerica. It's Primerica. It's the same one from last time. What I would be doing is I guess selling insurance and financial advice basically. And you get paid for every hour or every person you're gonna meet with to discuss with. That's how you get paid.
Okay, so it's like some sort of financial consulting.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's funny that they want you to give advice. Do they train you on what advice to give to these people?
Yeah, they you pay $100 and then you take a 2.5-day class. You take this class to study for what they tell you is a just state test to get your insurance selling license. To be able to do the actual job. So you do get some training. You do have to pass a test. It's a 100-question multiple choice test. You got to get a 70 or above on, and you would get the license and then be able to start work. But after you get the license, you don't start working. You then sit with the person that invited you. They, one with a license, can do all of this. So let's say they're going out to a house appointment, and part of your training is just to go with them.
Okay, so you got to get in the field training in order to actually be able to give financial advice. So first you have to get certified, and the 2-day training is what they call your certification training process. Then you take an exam, then you go in the field with somebody who is actually licensed, and that is basically how.
But you do get for that after you get licensed. That part, that little couple weeks when you're trained, when you're going out with them to the place to sit down and just take notes and just observe how it happens, you're getting paid for that part.
Okay, so it is an actual in the field paid training.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. But basically, it looks like you have to put out a certain dollar amount for the training.
Yeah. So the dollar amount that's coming out your wallet, they say is $99. That's what's coming out the. Now the first time I did this, I wasn't really with it, but now I kind of. It's not as not needed. Even though my mom would tell me it's needed, she don't really need it, but I personally kind of want it. So I realize, of course, that it's not going to be I'm not expecting to make $1 billion. Here's what I call a success. It will cost $99 for me to start this. In fact, within a month or at least 2 months, I get back that initial $99, then I didn't really lose anything besides some time that I would have just spent in the attic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I actually researched Prime America, and this is your second interview with them. So they're really trying to recruit you. But here's the problem. Prime America. Let me finish. Let me just phrase the question to you. Here's the problem that I found during research, and I found online, is that what they do is you need $100 this training, then you're going to need more for the next certification and more for the next certification, and the next thing you know, you're out $2,000-$3,000. So the certifications and the trainings keep going. That first $99 is literally just your initiation into the process. What they're actually going to be doing is you're constantly going to be coming out of pocket to obtain the training. I've heard online people have spent up to $5,000 and still actually have never gotten into the business portion of being able to reap the benefits of that $5,000, reap back that $5,000. So you got to be very, very careful with Prime America. It's a business, and their first line of business is to get you in the door. Now, if this was the case, a lot of people would have gone through and you would hear a lot of positive things about Prime America. Now, about maybe 10% actually get through and actually do business because they have to have a percentage that gets through to keep the legend going, if you understand what I'm saying. They have to have a certain amount that gets through. But their business model is not for all of you to get through. Their business model and how they make money is to pull as much as they can out of you for training and certifications that you may never need, may never be able to use. Now, that's important for you to do the research behind the company, which is why I'm bringing it to you. I don't want to just take over, but I'm bringing it to you so that you understand what their business model is. So if 10% get through, 90% of those people, they just want to pull it and use you for training and stuff like that. Remember, every money that you give them keeps their business going. You understand what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the sad part is that 10% of you guys are actually going to be able to turn this into a career. Do you understand what I mean? Mm-hmm. They have to have some testimonial. Now, how do you feel about it?
A lot less optimistic, but the difference is, another difference between this time of me going and last time is that the last time I went because someone called Amero and he had to be 18 to do it, and at the time I was like really looking for a job, so I called them back because I was 18 at the time. You know what I mean? That's how I got it last time. So, and then the guy that called me back was like, it was a guy I didn't know, point blank. The difference is this time, the person that called me to go do this is an old salsa partner from high school. You know what I mean? Like, it's a person that you knew before any of that. Like, you know. So, but you had a previous experience with the thing. So even though you know that, you look at this person, this female, you know what I mean, that you was cool with. It's not even like someone you doing a whole, like, no, like to be a salsa partner, y'all danced, y'all spent hours together. You know what I mean? Like, it's like your partner on like Dancing with the Stars and what, you know, how you're a kid, you know what I mean? So it's like this person. You know what I mean? So you feel like it's a little bit like, I guess,
different.
Bad,
but you got to understand something. She's under the pressure to pull in people. Yeah, and the people that are going to pull in and actually do it are people that like her and that she has a connection with. So you got to also put that in your mind.
It was really surprising because she's like Indian.
Don't let her gas you.
She's like Indian or something like that. You know, like I thought and she like has like religion or something. And I know she likes me. That's another thing because like I heard from her friend. She never told me. You know what I mean? I remember we were salsa partners, but her friend, like her friend was like, you know, if I didn't have this whole thing, like when I had, like, she kind of had like an arranged marriage type thing. You know what I mean? Because she said she told her friend that she would have went for me. You know what I mean? Because she liked me. You know what I mean? So I was like, then that's another thing that had me thinking. I'm like, how bad could it be? Or are you just like that cool? Would you just set your old buddy up for something like that?
But you got to remember something.
I mean?
You can't cast her character like that. And I'll tell you why. Because she's young, naive, just like you. And if she doesn't have somebody who's researching it for her and pointing things out for her, she's trying to find her way. So she doesn't really mean you any offense by inviting you in and telling you to. What she's looking for is sales, that's what's going to push her up in the organization. The more people that she can bring in. The people, good morning, my dear. The people that she's going to bring in are her friends. Do you understand? Those are the people that are actually going to do it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's important to understand the connection and not to get caught up with it. All right, we're going to have to call this interview to an end because there's a little person that is coming in for the interview. But I was just grateful for you to sit with me, Carly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carly.
Aww.
Good shot, good shot.
Good morning.